Today's video is brought to you by SeedsNow.com.
Know thy enemy. Know thy enemy. In addition to that, we could argue that we also need to love our enemy. Love thy neighbor. More importantly, we need to understand who these people are. When you look into the eyes of somebody like President Barack Obama, what do you see? When you look into the eyes of people like Jon Corzine, what do you see? Are these real human beings? Is there that flicker of goodness and righteousness in their eyes? We need to understand the nature of the beast. We need to understand the nature of evil. Again, just like an alcoholic can't stop drinking, or a pack-a-day or multi-pack-a-day smoker can't stop smoking. Is it the person's fault? Is it their choices? Is it their willful nature that they're committing to these acts and these actions? Is it their fault? Or is there something greater, much bigger, and to a lot of people, a lot more mysterious at work? Is there evil within all of us? You know, people call it the yin and the yang, the darkness, the light, righteousness, good versus evil. Is this about something a lot bigger than just me or you or what we perceive to be human nature? Or are we also engaged in a spiritual war in this world, on this planet? Just a speck of sand in time. You know, if we look at the large scale of our existence, we're literally that long. I mean, take a look at the dinosaurs, for instance. These massive animals roaming the planet. Suddenly, a comet comes, hits the Yucatan Peninsula, and they're extinct. And we think we're special. We think we're so darn special. That we're the chosen people. That we're the chosen one. Now, that doesn't mean that these people don't deserve to be punished for their crimes. That doesn't mean that President Barack Obama doesn't deserve to be in federal pound-me-in-the-ass prison along with Jon Corzine, Jamie Dimon, John Thane, all of these gangbankers that have raped America, destroyed capitalism, destroyed our system, literally just walked right over everything that is ethical or moral in our society. It doesn't mean that these people shouldn't be prosecuted for their crimes and have to face that punishment. And they will. Even if it's not in this lifetime, they will face their punishment. A lot of these people, I assume, probably can't even look themselves in the mirror. Because if they were really to look back and stare into their own eyes, they could only and would only see the evil. The very evil nature of the beast deep and rooted inside of them. But is this a human problem? Is this a part of the human condition, or is there something larger, bigger, and more mysterious at work here? Are we engaged in a spiritual war? Good versus evil. We need to know and understand our enemy. Our enemy is greedy. Our enemy desires power. And there's never enough. No matter how many millions, billions, or trillions of dollars that they steal, it'll never be enough. They're never satiated. They never feel like they have enough power. They need more of it, like a drug, like cocaine, or any addiction. They constantly need to feed that want. It's as if these people are diseased very deep down. It's as if there's a hole in their hearts and that there's a void. It's as if something has overtaken their spirit, their mind, their bodies, and their souls. You know, I talk about a lot of very heavy-hitting, hard-hitting issues on a regular basis. But I don't want our audience, and I don't want you watching, to think that I don't have tremendous love for the people around me. Even the people that I perceive and see and know as my enemy. I have love for these people. I want the best for these people. You know, we talk about forgiveness being able to forgive others, move past the pain. A lot of the times it's until we can forgive those that have harmed us and hurt us deep down before we can move on and ultimately forgive ourselves. That's part of the healing process. But also what is part of the healing process is cleaning house, is punishing criminals, is following the path of righteousness at all costs. That is our obligation as good, moral, God-fearing, or maybe you don't believe in God-fearing people. It's just the right thing to do. It's how we're built. Just like a child knows when they do something wrong that they shouldn't be doing, they feel something inside them that says, I shouldn't be doing that. There's a moral grounds to our actions, and we also must pay the consequences of them. The journey that all of us are on, the journey that I've been on for over the past 4 years, since the very day I picked up a camera and people thought I was crazy to do it, is a righteous one. It's a good one. It's a good, moral, and just cause. Because at the end of the day, just like I want what's best for the world and best for my children, your children, and humanity, many of you watching, I would assume almost all of you watching, want those same things too, desperately. And we want to eradicate the evil and the corruption. And we want to punish those people that are lying to us and hurting us and stealing from us, taking away from our individual freedom and liberty. You see, this is so much more than just American dogma or the founding fathers and the Constitution and what this country specifically stands for. It's much bigger than a country. It's much bigger than this planet. This journey and this path is about humanity. It's about God. It's about hope. Something so much brighter and amazing and indescribable that a human being can't put words to it. But every day when I come on camera, every day when I'm shaking people's hands or I'm going about my business, I know, in my heart, I know that I'm acting as the instrument of goodness, as an instrument from something above. Some of you might, push that off the side because you don't believe in God and say, that's BS, Christopher, or, you think you're so self-important. Now, I'm a very level-headed, grounded man and grounded person. But I've been fortunate enough and lucky enough over the past few years to answer my calling and to live that on a daily basis and do something that I believe in, do something that I know is bringing good to the world and is helping change things for the better, has to be and is the most rewarding experience I think I've ever had. Something that money can't buy. I would encourage all of you, if you're not already doing it, to follow your calling. Follow that voice inside of you, no matter how crazy it is, because believe me, people told me I was crazy when I started AMTV. Said you'd never make it, or you can't do that, nobody's going to watch. I can't even list all the negative Nellies out there. Yet for some reason, we continue to defy the odds. Why? Is it me? Am I so special? Well, maybe sometimes I'd like to think so, but I don't think that's the truth. I'm simply following the path that was given to me and acting as that instrument. I ask that all of us, and I think this is a part of being awake, this is a part of that process, it's a part of that human experience. I would ask that all of you realize that too. That doesn't mean that I have it figured out. That doesn't mean that I have this existential knowledge or that I've fully self-actualized. No, this is a continuous, constant journey for truth, goodness, righteousness. But I made a decision a long time ago. I'm willing to follow that path, and I'm willing to do this at all costs. I will use every God-given talent at my disposal to be that person, to be the person that was given to me by something a lot more powerful, bigger, and special than just me. But we need to realize the power that we have and how special each and every one of you are. And together, uniting for the common good and a common cause. What do I talk about on a daily basis? Liberty and freedom? Does it get any better than that? Could you be any more happier about that? I couldn't. It's a gift. A little food for thought today. I'm Christopher Green. You've been watching Green Wave TV, alternative media television, and I just delivered the Daily Wave. Hard-hitting and in your face. If you like this video, please share it everywhere. Embed it on every popular website you can think of. Follow us on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Click that link, support our sponsor, and get it out to the viewing public. Peace.